Hello everyone, it is Taria, Goddess of Earth. I've put me a little blanket right here, you guys, to try to prop me up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Because I have this little footstool down here, and it gives me more support this way. Alright, about got up a little bit too high there. Alright, so I went and I read the comments, and the wands won. Okay, so we're doing fire first. Now, what I want you guys to do, if you'd want to, take your minor arcana, separate them by element. Okay, when you separate them, then go to each element and remove the page, the knight, the queen, and the king, and set it aside. Okay, and what we're going to do is we are going to go from ace to 10. Okay, and we're going to do the court cards. Okay, we're going to do those differently. We're going to do those the way I had thought about doing, you know, all of them. And let me explain to you why I'm going to do the court cards the way I'm going to do them. The pages, okay? You know, they all represent, you know, the beginning of something new, okay? And it's kind of like has that theme across the board, but then they have their own unique identity that sets them apart, okay, that separates them. That's why I want to do it that way. So when we do the court cards, we're going to do the pages first, and then we're going to do all 4 pages. All right, that's going to be a lesson. And I know we were going to do 1 tarot card a day, but I feel like it's important for the court cards because you guys, you need to, like, you've got to be able to know what the difference is, okay, between them. And I feel like we might give it, like, we might work on the court cards, each court card, the sets, maybe 2 days, okay? You guys let me know. You know, you guys probably have really good memories, or, you know, you probably a lot better than mine. Bless my heart. But you guys, you just let me know, okay, what is going to work for you, okay, and how it's, I want it to benefit you in the best possible way, okay, where you're going to get the most out of it, gain the most knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from it, okay? So if we decide that we need to still do 1 at a time, then we can do that. You guys just let me know, though. But that's the reason why I wanted them grouped up like that. So you guys let me know, but I feel like once we get started from the, especially with the wands, you know, this is such an exciting, enthusiastic energy, okay? And with each element, all right, it has different characteristics of how people are, even right down to the type of work that they do, okay? And people that have more money than people that don't have as much money. They're all broke up into groups like that. And hopefully, what I'm fixing to read to you explains a little bit of that. I am looking. Well, this is, oh dear. I have to laugh, you guys. I've lost the Ace of Wands here. You guys are probably like, oh my goodness. It's here, it's here. I must have set it. around. I had it because I was looking at it. I love the Ace of Wands. It's so powerful. Oh, dear. All right, I need my guides. I need you to help me out here. Well, I'll be darned. Okay. Let me see something. I was putting these cards up a minute ago. Okay. Well, this is just plain silly. Okay, well, they gotta be right here. They have to be. There it is. Should have looked in that pile to begin with, instead of just looking at the first few cards. Okay, you guys, I got this. All right, get ready to learn a lot. There's a lot of stuff we're going to go through. You're going to want to write this stuff down, especially key words, and especially what I'm fixing to read to you. It's going to give you an example of what each element, you know, fire, water, air, earth, you know, what the common, you know, traits that they have within that element, all right? So we're going to do Ace of Wands first. And I love the Ace of Wands. It's a powerful energy. You see the green sprouts, all right, that is sprouting out. That represents, you know, birth. It represents something, you know, exciting, adventurous. All right. Before we get started, though, let's see what this book has to say about wands, all right? Okay. The Suit of Wands. Fan out the cards in the Suit of Wands and look at them for a few minutes. You'll probably notice that the people on these cards, assuming you're using a storytelling deck, appear to be having a good time at whatever they're doing. Even the folks on the challenging cards, the 5, 7, and 10, seem quite capable of handling the tasks at hand. So you guys are going to want to write down 5, 7, and 10. And, you know, you can put in parentheses. You know, could be a chance of this being a, you know, a challenging energy when it shows up in a reading. And then it says, as discussed in chapter 3, we connect the wands with creativity, enthusiasm, inspiration, self-expression, adventure, drive, zest for life, and activity in the outer world. These cards show how you express your talents, how you approach challenges in your life, and your potential for success. Often they represent the work you do, either your career or an avocation about which you feel passionately, such as art or music. Wands go by various names in different decks: rods, staves, batons, and artists depict them in many colorful ways, as wooded staffs, poles, tree branches, sprouting flowers or leaves, scepter-like rods, or flaming torches. However they're pictured, wands are obvious phallic signs, okay? Well, phallic symbols. So keep that in mind. So that represents what? Masculine energy, right? That's because they're linked with the masculine force in the universe. They also represent the element of fire and correspond to the suit of clubs in the ordinary playing deck. Now it says down here at the bottom in the baseball tarot, the baseball, I'm making up words, y'all, the baseball tarot, you can find a tarot deck to suit almost anyone's interest. For example, The baseball tarot depicts wands as, you guessed it, baseball bats. That's pretty cool, huh? That is pretty cool. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look in this one real quick. Let's see. Now, this does kind of give a different way of looking at it. Wands represent spirit in action. They encompass the social, public, and creative realms where ideas are embodied and put into action. Wands show us our roles in family, community, and society. They illuminate our personalities and responsibilities. The qualities of wands are enthusiasm, energy, and creativity. The element associated with wands is fire. All right, now, all right, so now what we're going to do here, we're going to get on Galaxy, and I'm going to go ahead, before we start, we're going to go back to the world so you guys can screenshot this, or at least be able to have it. Okay, here we go. So I didn't have this last night, you guys, remember? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up. This is for the world. It's associated with the number 3. It's earth element. Here's these other symbolism. Okay. And it is, the planet is Saturn, okay, that the world is associated with. And the chakra is the 7th chakra. Colors blue, beige, green, and purple. And the crystals, Larimar, Unakite, Opal, Onyx, Jet, Lapis Lazuli, Kunzite, and Rhyolite. All right. All right, here's the crystals. Okay. You guys remember to be looking up the spiritual meaning behind this symbolism too. You know what's funny? You guys, when I told you to pick which element you wanted to start with, to do a poll, I would go through and, see who has the most. And, wands won. But something I got to thinking about, especially looking in all the books and everything, and on here on Galaxy, the wands is the ones that you usually start with after the major arcana anyway, when it's lined up. I believe it's wands, cups, pentacles, and then swords is kind of the way it goes. But you guys intuitively, wanted to start out with the fire, with the passion, Love it. All right, you guys. Here are the key words. Birth. And this can represent a birth of a baby or a birth of an idea. Energy, inspiration, sexuality, self-image. When this card appears, look for a new opportunity. The Ace of Wands is a seed to be nurtured. This is a new bright idea, a burst of creative energy, a source of inspiration, excitement, enthusiasm, and energy for something new are available when the Ace of Wands appears in a spread. Now is your chance to be courageous. This card can also indicate new life, conception or birth, both literally and metaphorically. In a love reading, the Ace of Wands is an indication of passion, excitement, and fun. In a career reading, when this card appears. Look for opportunities to be creative and express your enthusiasm. As with all aces, this is a new opportunity that must be grasped in order to come to fruition, okay? You got to nurture it. All right, so the number is 1. 1 is the seed that holds the potential for new growth. 1 is the starting point or the presentation of an opportunity. 1 represents the masculine principle of creation. The energy of 1 must be acted upon in order for growth to occur. 1 is the number of the root chakra, which is the foundation of the system. 1 is associated with the magician, the wheel of fortune, the sun, and all of the aces. Element is fire. Fire is one of the 4 classical elements in ancient Greek philosophy and science. It was commonly associated with the qualities of energy, assertiveness, and passion. The direction of fire is south. Right. And here's some key words for the wands, the suit itself. All of them together represent creativity, energy, passion, ambition, and spirituality. And it's associated with the 3rd chakra. And the colors are white, brown, and green. Okay, and there is no crystals being shown here. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. Go ahead and get that out. There we go. All right. All righty. Set that right there. Okay, we're going to start here. Let's go ahead and I want to show, what was that? All right. Okay. I'll read that too. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, you guys, I've already given you this, but we're going to go back over it. We'll go over each number, you know, through all of these, even through all the elements. We'll do it every time because it's important. So we have the Ace of Wands, okay, and aces in the tarot, okay, and this is all of them combined, all of the aces, all 4 of them. Beginning, vitality, and new opportunities, okay? Beginnings, vitality, and new opportunities. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read what it says about the suit of wands in this one. Wands, also known as staves, clubs, scepters, rods, and batons, are traditionally linked to the element of fire. They are often represented as fiery brands, long staves or rods, or branches of trees with new shoots sprouting from the bark, as in the Universal Tarot. This represents a sign of new growth, literally the spark of life. This suit is about creativity, passion, enterprise, and initiative. When you draw a majority of wands in a layout, this indicates that you are ready for action, up for adventure, that you are impatient, or just so impetuous that you don't have time to sit and think things through properly. Impulsive action, invention, and clear perception are also fiery qualities. And like the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, wands signify vision, intention, and a future-oriented outlook on life. However, a predominance of wands in a spread can also signify you are taking on more than you can handle. Now here's key words: drive, self-motivation, will, vision, energy, desire, competition, boldness, defiance, and charm. Like that. All right. And that's the key words that represent the whole suit, okay? Not just one in particular. Now we have the Ace of Wands, okay? Key words: new beginnings, originality, creative vision, fresh start, adventure. Now this book gives key phrases: have belief in your abilities, know the right way forward, face up to the facts, sexual initiative is now required, act on inspirational ideas, come up with a solution to a problem, feelings of excitement, be passionate about life. All right, so the interpretation, like all aces, the Ace of Wands suggests initiating a new venture or a sense of wonder and newness about beginning something afresh. But because wands are about energy and action, this card signifies doing something out there in the external world to get results. It is not just about thinking inspirational thoughts, but acting upon them too. In a you now position, the Ace of Wands suggests that the spirit of enterprise is now yours to play with. Whether it is a creative idea that has been lurking at the back of your mind or a sudden gush of optimism and courage, it is time to act on that feeling of enthusiasm. Alternatively, in a future position, it indicates that great opportunities or exciting events are available. It is up to you to push for what you want, to take the lead and show you mean business. This card also suggests originality and creativity, and that it is time to trust your instincts and follow through. In a relationship issue, this card says, get on with it. Enjoy a more lively direction. Be creative with your love life rather than let it stagnate. In the blockage position, the Ace of Wands indicates that you are being too pushy or self-assured, and your individual desires are stopping you from making headway with others. You may be up for taking on the world, but you must also look carefully at your limitations. All right. Put that right there. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. All right. Okay. A gift of life. The wand symbolizes your powers of vitality and growth. With these, you will undergo constant change and yet still remain true to your essence, as does the river. And so you will aspire to lofty heights like the castle, radiating your presence into the world while retaining your links to home. It says, praise be to that which allows us to grow. All right, so we have as the card of the day, Carpe diem, seize the day. Get a grasp of what is going on. As a tendency or prognosis, each card of the wands is an invitation and a call to do something actively or to let something happen. You will find the answer in the doing. For success and happiness, speak softly and carry a big stick. The method Theodore Roosevelt recommended for reinforcing justified claims. Show who you are and what matters to you. All right. Here we go. I'm going to drink real quick, you guys. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, so in this book, it says, wands represent spirit in action. Did I just read this? I'm going to read it again. They encompass the social, public, and creative realms where ideas are embodied and put into action. Wands show us our roles in family, community, and society. They illuminate our personalities and responsibilities. The qualities of wands are enthusiasm, energy, and creativity. The element associated with wands is fire. All right, you guys, so this has got some little cool, fun facts right here. Now, you might want to write these down. Of course, it's associated with the number 1 because it's an ace, but it says oneness, beginnings, and power. Astrology, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Key words, creative, drive, and new projects. And then it says over here, the exuberant foliage or foliage represents new endeavors. The right hand is willpower. Mountains, aspirations. And the castle is future attainments. That's pretty cool. All right, the Ace of Wands is like a magic wand. With clarity of vision and determination, you can use its energy to manifest something incredible. The Ace of Wands indicates the beginning of a new project or adventure. You feel inspired, energetic, and empowered. You feel sexy. You are driven by your creative instincts toward a new endeavor in your art, sex life, career, or community. While the Ace of Wands represents real opportunity and the confidence necessary to succeed in your goals, it can also indicate being overeager. If that is the case, dial back your eagerness, but move forward with your project or adventure. All right. Let's put this. All right. Let's save my favorite one for last. All right. All right, you guys. Keywords: opportunity, inspiration, adventure, creativity, a new start. Aces signify beginnings. They also represent focused energy and clear, singular intent. In the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot and some other decks, the Ace of Wands shows a disembodied hand emerging from a cloud, grasping a stick from which new shoots grow. The message: here's an opportunity, grab it. Some decks picture only a wand, often one that's large and elaborate, like a ruler's scepter or a witch's ceremonial tool. And it says right here, underneath it, it says highest or lowest. In modern day games of chance, the ace often stands as the highest card. In the tarot, however, it occupies the other end of the spectrum, not the lowest, but the earliest step. Oh, I like that. All right, this ace symbolizes a new beginning, one full of passion. Ooh. Excuse me, you guys. One full of passion and rich with promise. You're ready to express yourself in a new, dynamic way. You want to be seen in a new light. You're bringing your creativity to bear in an exciting endeavor, and you're psyched about the possibilities opening up before you. Think of this as the go for it card. You guys remember that? Now, in a reading about money, this ace suggests profits coming from a creative venture. It can also mean you're investing your resources and energy in a new enterprise you feel passionate about. In a reading about work, the card shows you expressing yourself passionately through a creative endeavor, perhaps even forging a new identity. You're totally focused on your objective, and your enthusiasm will help bring success. Okay. in a reading about a relationship. The ace promises new love of a highly romantic, joyful, and passionate kind. It can also mean loyalty, commitment, and a strong sense of purpose, perhaps of a creative nature in an existing partnership. Now it has a little paragraph here underneath it. It says, you are always nearer to the divine and the true sources of your power than you think. The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are. Every place is under the stars. Every place is the center of the world. That is beautiful. I liked that. Every place is under the stars. Every place is the center of the world. That is just, that's powerful. That's right. That's right, you guys. This is so, there's so much wisdom in this little paragraph right here. John Burroughs wrote that. It's out of, I guess, his book in Studies in Nature and Literature. I'm going to read it again. You are always nearer to the divine and the true sources of your power than you think. The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are. Every place is under the stars. Every place is at the center of the world. I am going to write this down as soon as I turn the camera off. I want to put that in here somewhere because I like that. All right, you guys. I hope this was helpful. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, you guys. This is exactly what you guys are doing right now. You're starting, you know, you're embarking on an exciting adventure here, learning the tarot. Keywords, new beginnings, okay? This one can literally represent a birth of a child, okay? That first spark, all right, of life. That vision, all right? That seed in your subconscious, in your mind, all right? This is, I tell you guys all the time, these aces, this is what our guides, this is what our angels, and this is what spirit does all the time, constantly planting either a seed of wands, a seed of pentacles, or a seed of cups, or a seed of swords. Always, all the time, non-stop, in our minds, okay? It's those aha moments. It's those ideas. And don't let your ego get the best of you. You know, yes, it's your vision, but remember where it came from. I love it. All right, you guys, I apologize that this is getting out pretty late. I still have the daily to do, so goodness, it'll probably be like 9:30 tonight before you guys get to see this, or you can watch it tomorrow. But I love y'all, all right, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.